The New York Yankees, they're playing their best baseball of the 2023 season right now. They're fresh off a weekend series sweep of the Reds in Cincinnati. They've won 11 of their last 14 games. So let's talk some Yankees baseball with New York Post Yankees beat writer. That is Greg Joyce. He joins me now from the Natty. Greg, how are you doing?
Good, Dexter. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. The Yankees are doing well. They're going to head back home to New York. As I said, they've won 11 out of their last 14 games. And, Greg, we're going to start off talking about Aaron Judge. He got the day off for the Yankees on Sunday, who are red hot. The Yanks, they were able to win without their best player. Judge, he's been on a tear lately, and he's going to get another day off with an off day on Monday. So when you look at his numbers lately combined with the Bronx Bombers winning, should Judge be getting some early consideration for AL MVP right now?
Yeah, he's always going to have to take a shot at Shohei Ohtani, who's off to another great start. You know, them two last year, obviously, in the running and before Judge got it. But, yeah, what Judge has done since coming off the IL has been huge for the Yankees. He had a big-time week, and they were able to win today anyways without him. But, you know, in the four-game series in Toronto, he had 4 home runs, then came here Friday against the Reds, hit another home run. And then Saturday, he didn't hit a home run, but he went 4 for 4 with a walk and 3 RBIs, including the game-winning single in the 10th inning. So it just seems like anytime he comes to the plate at this point, you know, the Yankees are basically expecting him to do something big, and more times than not, he's coming through for them. So his return is definitely giving them a huge lift. I think they went 4-6 during the 10 games that he missed. But, you know, he's come back. He'd played 12 straight games before today, and gets him an off day going into tomorrow, too, to kind of maximize that, keeping the long haul in mind. But, yeah, he's given them a huge lift since coming back, and they've played well around him.
Yeah, you absolutely have. You've seen his value to the Yankees and their lineup. We'll talk about the pitching side of things. Luis Severino, he made his first start of 2023 against the Reds on Sunday. What did you make of his performance, and how key will he be for this Yankees rotation, that appears to be getting healthy right now?
Yeah, I thought he looked pretty sharp. It was about as encouraging as the Yankees had hoped for. He was still on a pitch count of about 75. You know, he only made 2 rehab starts, so they've kind of been building him up slowly, just given his lengthy injury history. And, you know, initially they hoped that he would only miss 3 or 4 starts with this strained lat that he had last week of spring training. Ended up being 9 or 10 starts, but coming back today, he looks really sharp. 4 2/3 inning, 1 run. Seemed to get better as the day went on. His velocity was creeping up throughout the day, and he hit 99 in the 5th inning. So he said he felt good. He was saving some bullets for the 5th inning. He's probably a few more starts until he's fully unleashed in terms of pitch count. But yeah, it's a big lift for the rotation, especially, you know, they've dealt with some injuries as well. So his return today, he was filling in the spot of Domingo Germán, who's suspended, obviously. So that makes it, you know, his return even more important at this time. So, and then, you know, eventually, if everybody stays healthy, it could bounce Johnny Brito from the rotation. But just getting Severino back, when he's healthy, when he's right, you know, he can be one of the better pitchers in the game.
No doubt about that, for sure. Now, Greg, on Saturday, the Yankees, they announced that they designated Aaron Hicks for assignment as the newly acquired Greg Allen takes his spot on the 26-man roster. The Yanks still owe a lot of money to Hicks. Was cutting ties with him the right move, and is the roster better now with Allen and pinstripes?
Yeah, it seemed like it was going to happen at some point this season. It was just a matter of when. You know, there was a few other times where they had to open up a roster spot, and you wondered if that was the time for Hicks maybe. It seemed kind of weird because he just started to hit over the last week and a half before this move, but it seems like the Yankees think that, you know, Greg Allen has played this part-time role basically his whole career, and they think he's better suited to thrive in this role than Hicks did. Hicks had a tough time kind of adjusting, you know, a guy who was an everyday player for most of his career until late last season. And then this season, pretty much a part-time player for the full, you know, up until this point. Coming off the bench, playing every few days, pinch hitting here or there. You know, Hicks, you know, didn't really adjust to that role as well as the Yankees had hoped he might. And so they bring Greg Allen in, and, you know, he's played parts of 2 games, and he's made an instant impact with his speed. So that he also brings that to Hicks, you know, didn't have that speed part to his game. So I think just for the role that the Yankees want, you know, Allen seems to be a better fit, and it allows Hicks to maybe catch on somewhere else and kind of have a fresh start.
Yeah, you've already seen the impact, as you said, with the speed from Allen in 2 games already. 6 games this week for the Yanks at the stadium. The Orioles come to the Bronx for 3, and then a 3-game series with the Padres. So, Greg, here's a question. How do the Yanks keep the good vibes going after such a successful road trip?
Yeah, I mean, that's going to be the key, right? They had a good combination on this road trip. There was a lot of outside factors going on, a lot of craziness during this trip. They were able to kind of have a tunnel vision, stay focused on the game and win 6 or 7 games on this trip. So they're going to have to keep doing that. Obviously, they're starting to get a little bit healthier. Having Judge back, having Harrison Bader back is huge, getting Severino back. So, slowly but surely they're starting to get back to the roster that they envisioned having this year. Giancarlo Stanton and Josh Donaldson might be going on rehab soon. They don't have dates yet on that, but they're starting to get back towards whole. So they're gonna have to keep that going. Obviously the offense has had a good stretch here. They're getting great pitching, especially from their bullpen. I think it was 14 and a third scoreless innings in this series. So it's a good combination. They even had some great defense today too. So kind of a little bit of everything that's been working for them lately.
Yeah, it's amazing. A couple weeks ago, things looked doom and gloom for the Yankees, but now they're starting to get healthier. They're playing some of their best baseball of the season. As I said, that is Greg Joyce. He does a fantastic job for the New York Post covering the Yankees. Greg, we'll talk to you when you get back to New York. Thank you for your time, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Hector. Appreciate it.